Hey, you guys, welcome. And hello, virtual world out there, welcome. Yeah, if you're just signing on, go ahead and just turn on that video. Yeah, Lewis started a rumor about 3 months ago that if your video's not on, you're probably doing naked yoga. I got some photos I didn't want to see after, wondering how I knew. So I get it. And if you want to, don't send me the photo. Keep your camera off. We don't want to know, right? Yeah. I speak for all of us in the room. Yeah, if you're just turning on your camera or looking up here, you'll see we've got a beautiful full room of yoga people. I love it. Welcome. You guys, this is going to be a really fun class today because I have no idea what we're getting into. So let's just get started right here on the journey, Child's Pose. If it's your first class with me, my name is Leah Green. Welcome. You'll see two more people float into the room, Sham and Holly. They are EEing this class, making sure you guys are all checked in and good to go. And I'm going to peek my head out and ask them to turn the music off. Take out any distractions that may be showing up here. Reach your hands forward. Breathe in. Exhale, shift your hips back. Make a little space. Spread your fingers out. Feel your hands as you press down into the mat. Shift your hips back a little bit deeper. Everybody, big, deep inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. You can pedal your feet, shake out your head. Oh, hey, Sean, I'm glad you made it back. I was starting to wonder where you were. You can put distance in your dog here. You can take your hands forward, your feet back. You can even take your feet out a little bit wider. And just be in the play of what can happen here. Maybe you take a little pressure out of the shoulders. Press your palms down into the mat as if you're pushing your mat away from you. Now pull your shoulder blades into your spine. Move them into your body. Now, with that shoulder integration, tilt your tailbone up and then lift up even taller. Take the weight out of your wrist. Lift your heels up. Fully integrate your body and then press your heels back down. Draw in to create your full expression out. Notice if you still have a little tension in the neck, just shake that out right here. Yes, a little shake, no. Yeah, like no more tension, and then yes, like yes. Step your feet one at a time behind your wrist, ragdoll. For me, if I take my feet out wider, not only do I get more stable in this pose, but I actually can go a little bit deeper. It gives me access to take this pose a little bit further. Drop your head down towards the earth. Look behind you. And then shift your hips forward. If you want to rock side to side, hinge from your hips and sway. Drop your hands down to the earth. Inhale to a flat back, halfway lift. Press your tailbone back, shift your head forward. Bow forward. Bring your feet together, toe heel your feet to touch. And then fully extend Tadasana, big reach, lengthen up. Look between your fingers, spark your hands, tiny back bend. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll begin our practice. 3 ohms. Extended mountain, full reach, ground through your feet, look between your hands, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift, high plank, step back. And stack your joints here, shoulders over your wrists, heels over your toes. Everything else, tighten up like no man left behind. Draw your outer shins in. Tighten your glutes as you press your hips forward. Draw your thoracic spine in. Move your upper arm bones back. Core fully engaged. One more breath here. Low plank. Come forward and down. Hover. Upward facing dog. Puff your chest. Lift your thighs. Downward facing dog. Deep Ujjayi breath right here. Press into your hands. Spread your fingers out. Feel the weight. Bend your knees. Look forward and go. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Extended mountain. Full reach. Lengthen up. Look between your fingers. Bow forward. Halfway lift. High plank. Forward and down. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Three more breaths right here. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat. Walk, jump, or float. Halfway lift. Bow. Tadasana, big breath. Forward bow. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees and really start to pulse through the tops of your feet. Like start to bend your knees and pulse for 3. Look forward, 2. Jump forward, go. Half lift, bow, Utkatasana. Bring your big toes to touch and put a small gap in your heels. And then shift your hips back and down. Spread your fingers out, reach your hands up. Look up between your fingertips and then drop your hips 3 more inches. 1 more breath, forward bow. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, empty and downward facing dog. Warrior 1, step your right foot to the top of your mat. Deep lunge here. Ground through the 4 corners of your front foot and then bring your knee forward over your ankle. Pull your front ribs in. And then lunge even deeper right here. Come to that space where you're not sure that you can take it even 1 more breath and then sink in. Chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog. Lift your chest, pull your shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1, left foot forward. Push your inner ankles back, but press your outer ankles down. And then deepen the lunge right here. Breathe in, look up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Holly, your foot felt like you were standing on ice. Take a big inhale. Empty. Look at the top of your mat. Bend your knees. Float. Half lift. Bow. Chair pose. Draw your outer shins in. Now don't just let your knees collapse in. Really put the activation through your calves and then lower your hips. Draw your shoulders back. Sit up tall. Big inhale. Bow forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, step forward, right foot down, lift up, big inhale, chaturanga, flow. Upward dog, empty, downward facing dog. Step your left foot to the top of the mat, warrior one. Breath in, reach up, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Ujjayi. Spread your fingers, weight in your hands, bend your knees, go forward. Halfway lift, bow, Utkatasana. Sit low, reach high, bow forward. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, step forward, big inhale, fully inhale and receive. Chaturanga, exhale. Vinyasa to the other side, upward dog to downward dog. Left foot, warrior one. Breathe in, look up, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. You don't have to rush it, you know, it might feel like it's going fast, but use your breath here. Really be in every pose, ground down, and then empty out. Everybody bend your knees, look forward, walk, jump, or float. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, bow, chair pose, deeper than the first four. Ardha Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Lift the front of your pelvis. Let your tailbone descend. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one. Right foot forward. Ground down. Breathe in. Look up. Go for a juicy back bend here. Reach up. Go back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. To the left side, warrior one, big breath in, reach up, lunge in, take it back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Sorry about that. Bring your hands together at the top of your mat, three-legged down dog. I want you to lift your right foot to the sky and bend your knee, and don't stop there. Like really expand out here. Press your heel back. Try flipping your dog. Drop your right foot to the earth and then press down through your feet. Lift your hips up. Right hand up. Go back. Look with your right hand. You've got it. Keep going. Expand from the inside out. Downward facing dog. Whew. Imagine what's going to be possible on the left side. Now let's set up for it. Hands together. Three-legged down dog on the left. And don't stop at three-legged down dog. Like flip the dog. Go all the way out right here. From your skin to your muscle to your bone, hug in. Yes, Grace. Everybody go deeper. Breathe in, reach out. Downward facing dog. Ooh. High plank. Side plank on your left. If autopilot is still on, you'll find your right shoulder stacked over your right wrist. Just switch to the other side. Yeah, right here in left side plank, stacking the left shoulder over the left wrist. Lift your hips, engage your core even tighter. Maybe you even lift your gaze here. An opportunity maybe for your foot. What else is possible right here? Breathe in and then go there. Lift up. Crescent lunge. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Press your left heel up and over the mounds of your back foot. Draw your front ribs in. And for some of us, maybe even walk your right foot up the mat so that your lunge becomes a little bit deeper. Bring your hands to your heart center. Twist to your right. Bring your left tricep into your front thigh. Press into your hands. Now pull your shoulder blades into your spine. Move them even closer to your body. And with the shoulders fully integrated, you can either expand or stay here. But everybody, top shoulder back, tiny twist. Move your bottom shoulder forward. With breath, inhale. Exhale, twist. Big inhale. Warrior two. Spin your arms. Take your right hand forward, your left hand back. Bring your right knee forward. Pull it over towards your right middle toe or pinky toe. Extended side angle. Right hand to the inside of your thigh, left hand to the sky. You can also bring your forearm to your thigh. That's available. And you can stay here twisting like we did on the other side and just really getting that active shoulder. Maybe you go for a bind. There's bird of paradise or a bound standing split. Like it's your practice. Be in a little play here. Start just discover what's possible on your mat. Pull your top shoulder back. There's more space even there. Lunge deeper. One more inhale. Open up, exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. High plank. Spin to the right, side plank. Stacking your right side. Shoulder over wrist, hips on top of each other. Flex your toes. Active throughout your entire body. And then expand here. Go even deeper. Create space here. And puff your chest. Open through your mid-back. Crescent lunge. To the left side. Left foot forward. Reach your hands to the sky. Don't be afraid to adjust. You want to be intentional creating the physical foundation. It allows you to be up to something bigger. There's something available right beyond that. So lunge a little bit deeper. Lift your back heel up. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist. Right elbow, left thigh. I used to really crank my neck and try to pull through my arm. And I realized it's really the thoracic spine that twists. So you can keep your gaze where it feels safe. Like don't crank, just naturally gaze up. And then allow your shoulder to go back and you'll feel that tiny twist. It's not a big motion. Yeah, breath in and then take it out, rinse. One more, full inhale, twist. Warrior two, open up. Draw your thoracic spine in, move your upper arm bones back. Check in with your front knee, and then take it a little bit deeper. Extended side angle, left hand down, right hand up. If your knee starts to track in towards your big toe, just stay active in the leg, pushing out and then lifting up. And you don't have to wait. If you're ready, go now. What are you ready for? Draw in to create your full expression right here. Big inhale. Lift up as you exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Ooh, reset. Ujjayi right here. Many of you know that I love to play in handstands, and have a partner who happens to be right here front and center today, Miss Holly. And Holly and I have Hands Down coming up July 6th. So Hands Down 2 starts July 6th. It's our 8-week handstand program. So we might as well give them a little fun here, right? A little taste test in the waters.
Yeah.
So take it away, Halls. I'm going to let you do inversions today.
Okay, so we're going to do single leg tucks. So you're going to start in a runner's lunge with 1 foot forward. And you want that front knee to stay as close to contact as you can with your chest. So as I kick up, I'm going to just focus on keeping that knee as close as I can to my chest. And I'm going to press off that front bent leg.
So the power is actually coming from her front leg. So if you didn't hear her say that, you'll see a lot of people swing the back leg.
You don't want to do that because it arches your back and it's going to pull that front, take all of that contracting in your core and all the power in your core, and it's going to pull it from your back. And it gives you a banana back handstand. So you want to focus on that front bent tucked leg. And you'll just practice doing little hops.
Ready?
Try it out.
Yeah. So how many hops should we do each side? 10?
10 on each side.
10. 10's a good even number. So Lewis, open your left hand even more. Your right hand's great. Open your left hand. Yeah, notice you guys, if you want to open your hands, it's almost like turning a jar, just spinning it out so that your pointer fingers are at 12 o'clock or maybe even a little more open. That's it. Great job. Nice, Connie. Dot, really good job. And Johanna, I know you've got your foot, so right here, you can take little modifications using the foot that you can leap off of. You got it. Nice, Lauren. You got it, Sean. All right, when you're done, let's meet in child's pose. Pose of the child. Yeah, if you haven't done the other side, let's go. Right here, you got it. Switch to the other side. Yeah, it's like funny, half the class comes back up. They're like, wait, we're here. Yeah, you got it. Keep going right here. Nice, Jackie. You got it, Grace. Good job, Lewis. Keep going right here. And when you're done, meet in pose of the child. Resetting Ujjayi. Fun fact, handstands are fun. Yeah. And the fact behind that is because they release serotonin. They release like happy juices, like when you turn yourself upside down. Yeah. We have a lot of fun in Hands Down. We invite you guys to join us. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Do it again. Fill your lungs all the way to capacity. Big breath in. Look forward. Walk, jump, or float. Halfway lift. Bow. Utkatasana. Sit low. Eagle. Right leg over. Right arm under. Steady your gaze to a non-moving point. Soften your joints, your standing leg, your jaw. Tadasana, full reach. Utkatasana, sink down into your hips. Eagle. Left leg over, left arm under. Notice if you find yourself going for the leg wrap, actually the entire front row is doing so beautifully. For me, when I do the leg wrap, sometimes I go so hard that I shift my hips. It's more important to have your hips square than to have your leg wrapped. So square your hips. Soften your joints. Now lift your elbow up, press your hands forward. One breath. Tadasana. Eagle. Right leg over, right arm under. Standing leg raise. Airplane. Halfmoon. Drop your left hand, reach your right hand up. Everybody, tighten your left glute, your bottom butt cheek, and then lift your right heel up and puff your chest and bend your knee at the same time. Go for Chapasana. See if you can't find your ankle with your top hand. Yeah, if you fall out, come back in. You got it right there. And if you get that bind, go into dancer pose. Press to the center of your heel. That's it. Press your bind away. Lift your chest up. Tadasana. Yeah, come to the top of your mat. Reach up. Look between your fingers. And if you want it to go even more, take a back bend. Utkatasana. Eagle. Left leg over, left arm under. Standing leg raise. Right knee at hip height. And this is your left knee, so yeah, if you're on your right side, we're on the wrong side. Let's switch it over. Airplane. Don't let your chest drop down in a dive towards the earth. Keep your heart above your hips. Halfmoon. Press to the center of your right heel. Squeeze your outer shin in. Tight glute, lift the back leg. Now bend your knee, go for Chapasana. Make the connection, and then right there, press away, and then tighten up as you lift up, dancer pose. Tadasana. Nice work, you guys. Breathe in, reach up. Tree. You can stay right here. If that's what you feel called to do today, is to be right here in your breath. Stay. You are in play here. If you're looking to do more, then go. Go for more, whatever that looks like right here for you. Maybe it's looking up, maybe it's lifting up. Draw in to create your full expression out. Tadasana. Ground both feet into the mat, lift up, and then take it on the other side, tree. If you're waiting for more, there's no more waiting. Right now, you are ready. Go there. Lift up, maybe even look up. Expand from the inside out. Tadasana. Reach up, look up, bow forward. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Warrior two, open up. Take your front knee forward and over to your right side. Reverse your warrior. Lunge in, go back. Trikanasana. Straighten your front leg, but pivot from your hips. Reach forward and come down to the outside of your right foot. A block is a great assist here if you don't have a block. Maybe you're using a water bottle, a paper towel roll, or maybe even a couch cushion. Squeeze your outer shins together, like really draw your legs in as you lift up. And then pivot your top hip back and push your bottom booty cheek forward. Now puff your chest, get even more space there. Lengthen out. Exhale, twist. One more big inhale. Rinse, exhale. Warrior two. Straighten your front knee. Pivot your right foot to face the same way as your left foot. Side facing forward fold. Hands at your hips. Bow forward. Shift your hips forward, hips stack over your ankles, and then drop your head towards the mat. Allow your chest to drop towards your thighs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Breathe and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Come back to your feet. Halfway lift. Press all the way to standing. Pivot your right foot forward. Step your back foot up the mat. Pyramid. Hips forward, hands up. Bow, chest to thigh. Inhale, length. Crown of your head, reach it forward. And exhale, bow forward. Breathe in. Bow. Revolved pyramid. Leave your left hand down on the earth, but reach your right hand up. Pull your right hip back and push your left hip forward. So you're squaring to the mat, but reach up to the sky. And as you look up, draw your shoulder blades into your spine and pull them closer to your body. Tiny twist. Inhale, exhale, rinse. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Back into your feet, inner ankles back. Press your outer ankles down. Warrior two, open up. Draw your thoracic spine in. Move your upper arm bones back. Deep lunge, reverse your warrior. Look back. Trikanasana. Straighten your front leg, pivot forward and down to the outside. You want all the weight into your feet, but active legs here. Both legs are straight, so that more active, you'll be able to lift up and then use your core to go even deeper. Look up at your top hand. Get really light in the bottom hand and then go for the twist. Big inhale. Puff your chest, exhale. That's it. Full breath. Empty out. Warrior two. Come into your deep lunge. Left knee forward over to your pinkies. Straighten your front knee. Pivot your left foot to face the same as your right foot. So now you're inside facing, but in the opposite direction. Create a bind. A t-shirt or a strap can be good for you here. I can interlace at my low back, but not opposite hands. Look up. Bow forward. Sometimes when my bind is there, I feel like I don't have the ability to save myself with my hands, and I can tell that I shift my hips back. So everybody right here, just press into your feet and shift your hips forward. Now go a little bit deeper. Drop your head, drop your bind. And then halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Press down into your feet, rise up to standing. Pivot your left foot forward, step up your right foot, pyramid. And you can keep your bind here or you can take open hands, but bow forward. Chest towards your thighs. Let your head be the last to flow. Half lift. Bow forward. Inhale, lengthen. Take all the rounding out of the spine. Draw your shoulders back. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Revolve your pyramid. Drop your right hand to the center of your mat. Lift your left hand to the sky. Again, square the hips. Get into your feet. Lengthen out. Look up. Exhale, twist. Big inhale. Rinse open. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. High plank. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Spread your fingers out. Feel the weight in your hands, like really active in your hands, and then lift your heels up over the mounds of your toes, or your feet, right? Because each of your toes don't really have a mound. Notice, are you in your head? Get out of the way. From your skin to your muscle to your bone, hug in. Low plank. 2 breaths right here. Don't drop your shoulders. Keep your shoulders in line with your elbows or even higher. And then down to the mat. No more plank. Find your favorite cheek. Maybe dabble off some sweat or even grab your water bottle. Reset your Ujjayi breath here. Switch to the other cheek. And then take your gaze right to the center. Locust. Lift up. Really lift up here. Like pull your shoulders back. Lift your heels up. Lower to the mat. And then again, lift back up. Locust right here. Draw in. Reach up. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And transition right onto your spine for bridge. Bridge leads to something really cool. Yeah, bridge. Press down into your heels. Lift your hips up to the sky. And pull your shoulder blades in. Gives you a little bit of a hitch. And then lift up even taller. Lower to the mat. Rock your knees side to side. And then bring your hands by your shoulders, like point your fingertips towards your shoulders and your hands. Press your palms down. Feel a little weight there. And then lift up, wheel. You've got it. Big inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. And then you're ready again, right here, wheel number 2. 2 is on you. Lift up, shoulder blades in, upper arm bones back. Lower to the mat. Number 3, it's like the halfway mark. It really gets wheel here. Yeah, wheel. Number 3, lift up. Right here, go up, up, up. Don't lose the steam. Breathe in, press up. Lower down. Yeah, and a little uneven. Lift up for wheel number 4. Even it out here, 4 off the floor. You got it. More powerful than you thought. Press into your heels. Press your chest towards the back of your mat. Lower to the mat. You've got this, you guys. There's only 2 more to go. There's 6 wheels in this practice, and you are ready now. Wake up. 5, lift up. That's it. That water bottle, that was here to wake you up. Get up. Lower to the mat. Yeah, wheel number 6. This is like the grand finale, like at the end when you see all the fireworks go off right here. That's where that happens. Lift up for fireworks right here. Make a miracle happen. Ground down. Reach back. You've got it, back row. Lift up even higher. Hips to the sky. Front ribs in. Lower down. Woo. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees go to the outside. One hand on your heart, one on your belly. 2 things for me recently I've needed to really identify with. Yeah, my belly gained a lot of weight and really needed to bring some awareness into what I'm putting into my body. And man, lately, my heart, it just has been through an emotional roller coaster with what the world is going through, what our country is going through. Tap in right here and reset. Bring your knees to your chest, squeeze them into your body, and maybe give yourself a little hug, some kisses on the knees. Lift your feet up to the sky. I want you to drop your right foot to a hover. And then bring your hands by your temples and just start to pulse up for 20, 19. Pit of the belly, in and up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Just activate the core and keep going right there. If you need to pause, just go right into a crunch and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs for 20, 19, 18, 17. Start to feel it activate. Start to feel it wear a little bit. You've got this. Draw in to create your full expression out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll up, high boat. This next one, I'm going to actually have you demo it, so I'll walk you through it. So you're going to come from your high boat, drop your left foot down towards the mat, like with a bent knee. Yeah, so drop that one. And then come onto your back, lift your hands to the sky. And I'll take this foot here. All right, I want you from here, crunch up and grab your toes. All the way up, like a full sit up. Yeah, you can, yeah. So if you need a little help grabbing that toe, you're gonna grab your ankle and then your toe. So you go here, and then you're gonna lift up and grab, or you're gonna grab ankle and then you'll hit toes. And you're gonna do this for 10 times each foot. That's it, going for the full thing. You'll also feel this in your quad if you're staying active and in your low core. If you need a little extra help, hands over the head will give you a little sway, and then you can really get up. But I want you pulling right through the core of it. Ready? And go. 10 each side. 9. That's it. 8. 7. 6. Good work. 5. 4. It's not me slow counting. It's you guys slow coring. Here we go. 2. Yeah, and last one. Switch to the other side. Yeah, and I did make that word up. Yeah, it'll be in the Urban Dictionary. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Be intentional here. Really get in. You've got this. For 7, 6. Fire it up. 4. Yeah, you're strengthening your back when you strengthen your core. We can hold ourselves up forever. Right here. 3, 2. I may have added one more. I don't know. Yeah, last one. Release. Whoo. Yeah. Rock and roll 3 to 4 times. Downward facing frog. Yeah. Yeah, it happens like that sometimes, right? Out of nowhere. So if this is your first frog pose, welcome and congratulations. Everyone survives. If you're in the room, why don't you take your gaze over to the window wall and then shift your hips over towards your heels. If you're at home, choose the position that you like the view best. You're going to take your knees out wide. And then I want you to shift your hips back. And if you can see Holly in the all black on the purple mat, she is a great example for you guys right now in your view. Lewis pulled up a little higher, but he also has an incredible whole middle row, back row. You guys all look amazing. So if you really look for anyone in the view here, you'll see an example of what you're looking for. You guys are all incredible and amazing. That doesn't mean that even the most amazing and incredible people don't have a little discomfort. Maybe a little stress and tension locked up here. Well, it's like what we see on the outside may not be what really exists there. I could look at Jackie and say, oh my gosh, she loves frog. This is so easy for her. Yeah. And Jackie on the inside might be going like, if she makes me say one more breath, I'm going to meet her in the parking lot. Yeah, like you have no idea what's showing up underneath the layer of your skin. What's showing up under your hair and right there in the forefront of your mind or in your head, your thoughts. And they have this impact. They have an impact on everything, literally, like the way you think, the way you function and do. But even most importantly, they have a way of showing up right here in your hips, securing a place in the dungeon of tension and tightness. And the key is you. You have the ability to surrender and let go here. Yeah, instead of running out, stay in. Yeah, the easy way is out, right? Like, don't even go in, don't tempt the waters. But maybe you go in. Yeah, press back and get a little uncomfortable. Start to experience something new and see what may be newly available to you there. Letting go here may bring better sleep, may bring, better communication, maybe less tension in the back, maybe less tension in your life. Yeah, there's power in a little discomfort. And just right here, when you're really uncomfortable, when you're ready to bail, just take a little mood check. What's showing up? Shift your hips back and go in to your full edge right here, all the way into your edge. If you can remove a block, take it out of the way. If you're off your elbows, if you can shift back, but go there, right there, 5 more breaths. That's it, 5 full breaths. Like, what can you accomplish in these 4 breaths? Lift the front of your pelvis, let your tailbone descend. Take one more big inhale. Release, exhale. Slowly roll forward onto your belly. Straighten your legs behind you. Yeah, mindful of any neighbor who may be back there. That could be your dog if you're at home, maybe a friend practicing with you. Cat. And then slowly roll up to a seated position. Actually, I learned it can be a lot of things. I remember when my friend Holly, the one right here in the front, told me she's a teacher, and she said when they first started doing virtual classes, it was more like show and tell. Like the kids were so ready to show her. Like she started naming some of their animals, and I was like, oh wow, people have way more than birds and cats nowadays, you guys, and dogs. Pull the extra out so that you're seated into the earth. Reach your hands up to the sky for seated forward fold, and then bow forward. Yeah, urban legend is this is about a hamstring stretch, and it's really cool to touch your toes. Yeah, but the truth is, this is about a release in your lower lumbar. So you can bend your knees a lot here if you need to reach your toes. But everybody, take a halfway lift and get long here. Pull your chest up and then bow forward. Inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Do one more full inhale. Clear it out. And then we all will release. Come to a back bend. Or, well, you can do that too, but that's not really what I was going for. Come to an inversion of your choice. And it could be on your back, like waterfall. Waterfall is just bringing the block under your hips, taking your feet up to the sky. Shoulder stand. Roll onto your shoulder blades, and you can bring your hands to your low back for a little support. Traditional headstand is also available here. Little cameo from Mr. Markowski. Oh. From shoulder stand, plow, drop your feet to the earth behind you. Press your thighs up towards the sky. From plow, if you can bend your knees to cover your ear holes, Tadasana. If you're in headstand, mindfully make your way to child's pose. From Tadasana, back to plow. One leg at a time, back into shoulder stand. And everybody, find your way back to the mat on your back. And then bring your knees into your chest, giving yourself a really juicy hug. Tighten up here. Bring it all in. Bring your chin down towards your chest, and then fill your lungs to your fullest capacity. And I want you to hold this right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, let it go. Shavasana. Final rest. Slowly bring movement back into your body. Bring your knees to your chest. Make your way over to your right side. With your eyes closed, press up to a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center. Let's seal this practice. Just as we begin, 3 ohms. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Together, we all bow. Namaste. Great job, you guys. Oh, I am sweating. I don't know about you guys. You did the practice, yeah. Well, welcome back. Let me see if I can't get in both of your view here, camera and class view. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. It's always a pleasure to lead you through your practice, and it is definitely humbling in this experience where I learned how to teach to physical bodies like you guys. And then over the last few months, I learned how to teach virtually to all of you guys. And over the last 2 weeks, I'm learning how to do both. So you guys have been absolutely incredible bearing with us. What I do have right here in the house, which I'm really excited about, is Lewis. If you guys don't know him, like I talk about him a lot in my classes if you've been taking them. But Lewis is one of my dear friends, and Lewis leads a lot of classes at the studio and some virtual classes as well. So if you have not hit the mat with Mr. Weimer, I invite you to look up his classes, you guys. He teaches Saturday mornings at 8. He teaches Tuesdays at 7, Mondays at 6 a.m., Wednesdays at 6. I may or may not stalk him sometimes, but he's also available on our YouTube channel, you guys. So great way to get involved and take some of Lewis's classes. We also lead this really incredible workshop called Hip Hip Hooray, and that'll be coming back around this year. So check it out. Speaking of announcements, you guys, 200 hour, if you are looking to be a teacher, or maybe you don't want to be a teacher, but you want to know more about this practice, the why, how to take it with you, how to lead it through your own body, Lewis and I are actually up to that this next weekend, and for the next 7 months, we're going to be leading a teacher training, certifying people to be registered yoga instructors. If that is something that you are looking to do, ask us how. If finances are a problem, we'll talk to you a little bit about the options available for you. If distance is a problem, like if you have some dates, whatever it is, like reach out to us. Like we'd love to tell you more about the program and like really hear your why and like how we can be a way to support you in getting there. So also 40 Days to a Personal Revolution, one of my favorite programs. It's one of my favorite because like I am so uncomfortable the whole time. Like I always am like really up to something during that, and I either like take it all the way or sometimes I will deviate and then I get back on track. But like the themes that go with the personal transformation really make you think, what am I putting into my body? Like, why are these thoughts coming into my head? Like, how do I meditate? How can I create a stronger practice? And like all of those things are discovered in the 40 days. That's going to be led by Frank Markowski. So he's an incredible teacher. He teaches on Thursdays at 7 right here. And he's going to be leading that workshop. So if you guys have more questions about that, let me know. And then last but not least, you guys, I promise, Holly and I are coming back, Hands Down 2. Hands Down 1 ended right as the pandemic started, and it was kind of like the first of virtual. We like tried to finish it out. So we're really excited for Hands Down 2 to come and to be able to be live in studio with you guys. If you are looking to do it virtual, let us know if we have enough of you guys wanting to do it. We'll make the option for both, and we'll figure out how we get the same drills available to you. I've already been thinking about it because I have a few of you that I've had say interested. So if you are looking to do hands down 2 with us virtually, let me know so we can get you all the things that you'll need to be up to what we're up to. Otherwise, you guys, I'll see you soon. Some of you sooner than others, hopefully. I'm kidding. I hope I see you all really soon. Have a great day, you guys. Thank you. Lauren, look at you, you little hybrid. You're doing both. I love it. Johanna, it was a pleasure having you too, love. Look, I can see you, and I got to see your puppy. I loved it.
Thanks, Leah. Bye.
Bye, Lauren. Johanna, you're on mute. Look, Sham's like, where's her puppy? Hold on, you have to unmute you.
Oh, I'm
There
mute.
you go, we can hear you.
Oh, she's with Frank. She's crazy.
Oh, that's so funny. Hold on.
Telling me that the puppy's like in love with you.
Oh
You're her favorite person.
Sham says that you're the puppy's favorite person.
my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to meet her when she's feeling better.
Here.
To bring her in for some yoga.
The other day, Frank was mentoring my class, and I asked about the puppy, and he was saying how his son's still getting used to it, but his favorite, Zuzu's favorite person is you in the class so far. Post more pictures. I want to see them.
Okay, I will. I promise. Y'all
Yeah,
have a
good to
good
see
night.
you.
Thank you. Mwah.
Thank you. Bye.